Ether. Ether. Ether, the functional group is R O R. Suffix is alkoxy alkane.
Sir, did you write ether?
Huh. Prefix is alkoxy.
Sir, এটা কি small letter R, right side এ functional group এ?
Small letter R. Its naming is R O R. Alkoxy alkane. Alkoxy alkane. The small r is the alkoxy and the bigger R is the alkane. So এখানে this group and this group is the same. Both of them are methyl group. So alkoxy, the later name হবে
methoxymethane.
methane.
Sir, in
হ্যাঁ,
the
বলো।
naming part, what's the last word you wrote? Like the last letter?
Alk oxy alkane.
Sir, no, above that, like after O.
This is a small r. So this is a small r, this is a large r. So এটার নাম will come first. এটার নাম will come later. তাহলে the red group, what is the name of it? It's methyl.
Methoxy.
methoxy,
Meth, তারপর oxy, তারপর কি হবে?
ethane,
Ethane.
Ethane.
Can you explain it again? I didn't get it.
So ether group is basically a O which is bonded to two R groups. So when you write it as a suffix, it's written as alkoxy alkane. If you'd write it as a prefix, you would write it as alkoxy only. So prefix, obviously, when you have multiple functional groups. So when you name an ether, the larger group, the larger R group will be name of the parent chain. And the smaller R group will be named as the smaller chain. So here we have the O, we have this, and we have this. So this is the smaller chain. This is the larger chain. So the smaller chain name is meth. So the smaller chain will always be named first. Oxy is because of the ether group, and the larger chain will be named later. So instead of a 2-carbon chain, if you had a 3-carbon chain, it would be propane. Got it?
Yes, sir. So it's always bonded to two R groups.
2 R groups, and usually one of the R group has a longer chain and the other one has a shorter chain.
Okay, thank you, sir.
A longer chain
Sir,
on the right side.
sir, do we write the whole thing together? Like, is it one word, like methoxymethane,
Yeah,
or is methoxy separate?
no, it's together.
Sir, can the larger R group be on the right side?
The larger R group,
The larger chain, can it be on the right side?
when you write it, when you write the structure, it's like ester. When you write it, the longer would be on the left, the smaller would be at the right. But when you name it, the smaller will be on the left and the larger one will be on the right.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So next group is carboxylic acid. So it's a functional group. Functional group is C11O OH R.
Sir, is the word
Derivatives, yeah. Suffix oic acid. Prefix carboxy. নর্মালি আমরা কার্বক্সিলিক অ্যাসিডের কোনো প্রিফিক্স লাগে না, কারণ ইন দ্য হায়ারকি অর ইন দ্য reactivity series, carboxylic acid is the strongest, at least for তোমাদের সিলেবাসের জন্য. So how do we name it? Naming কি হবে? Word root plus ain, in, wine minus e plus oic acid. So আমাদের যদি একটা ফার্স্ট কার্বন হয়, ফার্স্ট কার্বন কার্বক্সিলিক অ্যাসিড, তাহলে এটা ওয়ার্ড রুট কি হবে? লংগেস্ট চেইন মেথ প্লাস এইন minus E plus oic acid. So do you remember why are we subtracting the E last class? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Because
Vowels
of
or
that
organic
U.
vowels. Yeah.
Very good. So it's methanoic acid. So এটার কমন নেম কি? এটা তো আইউপ্যাক নেমিং, এটা আইউপ্যাক নেমিং, এটার কমন নেম কি?
Vinegar.
এটা ভিনেগার হিসেবে খেলে ওই অ্যালকোহল অ্যাসিড পয়জনিং হয়ে যাবে।
Formic acid.
Formic acid, and we know why it's named formic acid, right?
না
না,
পিঁপড়াকে ফর্ম কি জানি বলে।
বাইতে থাকে না
formicus থেকে, exactly. See, I taught you, I remember. It's from formicus. And what does formicus mean?
Red ant.
Red ant.
আমি তো বললাম ইনসেক্ট থেকে, মানে
So if you have a 2 carbon So you have to include the carbon. So এখানে তোমরা লিখে রাখো include the carbon of the functional group in counting the parent chain. So what will be the name of this compound?
Sir, a carboxylic acid এর functional group এর কার্বনটা কি count করব?
Ethanoic acid.
Ethanoic acid, yes. So apart from this carbon, we have this carbon also. So in the longest chain, we have two carbons, right? So word root would be two carbons, so it's eth plus ain in wine minus e plus oic acid. So এটার নাম হবে ethanoic acid. What is the common name? Acetic acid. Are 10% of acetic acid volume, যেটা তোমরা বুঝবো না বাধ্য, weight by volume বুঝবো না. So 10% of acetic acid is vinegar. 10% of acetic acid is. So functional group, এটা A2 লিখে রাখো, এটা A2 তে আমাদের কাজে লাগবে. Okay, so functional group. So functional group is acid chloride, or এটাকে acyl chloride ও বলতে পারি আমরা. So its functional group is just like carboxylic acid, but instead of H, a Cl will come in. Sorry, একটু ভুল আসছে. Instead of OH, the Cl will come in. So its suffix is oil chloride. Its prefix 9. Naming word root plus aim in. আচ্ছা, আমি YNE লিখবো না কারণ তোমাদের অ্যালকাইন সিলেবাসে নাই. So minus E plus oil chloride.
Word root was parent chain, right?
Yeah?
Word root was parent chain, right?
Yeah, parent chain. So prop plus ain minus E plus oil chloride. So what will be the name?
Propanoyl chloride.
No. Esters. Esters से functional group C11O O R R.
Sir, could you go back to? Sorry.
কোথায় go back where?
Sir, previous slide টাতে যে example টা copy করতে পারিনি। Hello, sir, done.
Sir, what did you put in the prefix?
Sorry,
Prefix, sir?
halocarbonyl.
Hello, sir, done. Thank you.
What's R prime?
A different R group. So I hope you people still remember J while naming the compound, the alcohol comes first. And the acid comes later. But while drawing the compound, the acid will be coming first and then the alcohol. Okay, we just studied ether, right? So R will become R linked to the C double bond O. The R linked to the C double bond O. This is the acid. And the R prime, which is linked to the alcohol or the O, that's the alcohol. So if we have C2H7 COOC2H5. So C এই সিটার সাথে যে ওটা থাকবে that belongs to the acid. আর এই ওর সাথে যখন তোমার C2H5 হবে, that belongs to the alcohol. So what will be the name of this compound? What will be the name of this compound?
Ethyl propanoid.
Butanoid.
So acid taki, acid has how many carbons?
4.
Alcohol has how many carbons?
2.